All right, thank you all for being here for the official weigh-ins for UFC 264. First athlete to the scale, one of the men around whom this fight card was built, former UFC interim lightweight champion, Dustin the Diamond Poirier.
$156.
156, the official weight for Dustin Poirier.
Thank you, Dustin.
Next fighter to the scale competing in a middleweight division, Dracus du Plessis.
$185.5.
The official weight, 185.5 for Dracus du Plessis.
Here we go. Thank you, sir.
All right, next fighter to the scale, 13th ranked in the UFC's middleweight division, Omari Akhmedov.
Take it slow.
$185.5.
185.5, the official weight for Omari Akhmedov.
Thank you, sir.
All right, next athlete to the scale in the UFC's welterweight division, Nico the Hybrid Price.
Say hi. Say what it do? Ready? It's noise up in here.
169.5.
Straight ahead, Nico.
The official weight, 169.5 for Nico Price.
Thank you, Nico.
Don't play, boys.
All right, next up in the UFC's flyweight division, Zhalgas Zhumagulov.
Sorry about that. There's like so many people trapped.
125.5.
125.5 for Zhalgas Zhumagulov.
Thank you, sir.
All right, next fighter to the scale, competing live on pay-per-view tomorrow night, 5th ranked in the UFC's women's bantamweight division, Yana Kunitskaya.
134 and a half.
Good head.
The official weight, 134 and a half for Yana Kunitskaya.
Thank you, Jan.
All right, next fighter to the scale, set to make his UFC debut live on pay-per-view tomorrow night in the UFC's bantamweight division, Chris Mutino.
$135.
135, the official weight for Chris Mutino.
Chris.
All right, next fighter to the scale, former world title challenger, 7th ranked in the UFC flyweight division, Jessica I.
$125 and a half.
125 and a half, the official weight for Jessica I.
Here we go. 5. Thank you, yes.
All right, next fighter to the scale, he is one half of the featured prelim in the welterweight division, live on ESPN,
Go,
Max
baby!
Payne Griffin.
I cut a little bit more weight just so I could wear the AP, you know what I'm saying? But it's time, baby. Time today. I got time tomorrow.
$171 and a half.
No. No. Almost there.
Just seeing if he was paying attention. 170 and a half.
170 and a half, the official weight for Max Griffin.
Good job.
I told you to take that watch. That would have been over. That's a good cover.
Well done, Max.
All right, next fighter to the scale, first fight of the night in the UFC's middleweight division, Hu Yatsong.
$185 and a half.
185 and a half, the official weight for Hu Yatsong.
Thank you. What's that?
All right, next fighter to the scale, charged with opening the pay-per-view tomorrow night in the UFC's bantamweight division, Sugar Sean O'Malley.
$135 and a half.
Good head,
The
Sean.
official weight, 135 and a half for Sugar Sean O'Malley.
Thank you, Sean.
All right, next fighter to the scale in the UFC's featherweight division, Ryan Hall.
$145.
145, the official weight for Ryan Hall. All right, next fighter to the scale, competing in a prelim live on ESPN in the UFC's middleweight division, Trevin Giles.
$185 and a half.
Straight ahead.
185 and a half for Trevin Giles.
Thank you, Trevin.
All right, next fighter to the scale is weighing in as a backup for tomorrow night's lightweight main event. He is the former undisputed UFC lightweight champion, Rafael Dos Anjos.
Straight ahead, RJ.
156, the official weight for Rafael Dos Anjos. All right, next fighter to the scale, one half of the co-main event live on pay-per-view, the second-ranked UFC welterweight contender, Gilbert Durinho Burns.
$170 and a half.
170 and a half, the official weight for Gilbert Durinho Burns.
Thank you, Gilbert.
All right, next athlete to the scale coming up on his 20th UFC appearance here Saturday night, 15th ranked middleweight contender, Brad Tavares.
Straight ahead, Brad.
184 and a half, the official weight for Brad Tavares.
Thank you, Brad.
All right, next fighter to the scale, the other man around whom this fight card was built, the former simultaneous two-division UFC champion, the iconic, the notorious Conor McGregor.
Watch your back, guys. Watch your back, please. 156.
Straight ahead, Conor.
The official weight, 156 pounds for Conor McGregor.
Thank you, Conor.
Your main event for UFC 264 is official. Former two-time world title challenger and number 4 in the world at present, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson.
Nope, I'm good with that. 170 and a half.
Straight ahead.
170 and a half, the official weight for Stephen Thompson.
Thank you, Stephen.
All right, next fighter to the scale in the UFC flyweight division, former world title challenger, number 4 in the world, Jennifer Maia.
$125 and a half.
The official weight, 125 and a half for Jennifer Maia. All right, next fighter to the scale, one of the top contenders in the UFC Women's Bantamweight division, set to compete live on pay-per-view tomorrow, Irene Aldana.
Are you ready now? On scale, please. Right here, 5 seconds, please. Thank you very much.
139.5, the official weight for Irene Aldana. All right, next fighter to the scale in the UFC's heavyweight division, part of your pay-per-view main card, Tai Bam Bam Tuivasa. The official weight, 263 pounds for Tai Tuivasa.
Let's go.
All right, next fighter to the scale. You can see him compete live on ESPN in the UFC's featherweight division, the undefeated Ilia Topuria.
Straight ahead, Ilya.
145.5, the official weight for Ilia Topuria.
Thank you, sir.
All right, next fighter to the scale in the UFC's middleweight division, Alan Amadovsky.
Straight ahead.
186, the official weight for Alan Amadovsky. Interim champion, the natural-born killer, Carlos Condit.
$171.
171 pounds, the official weight for Carlos Condit.
Carlos.
UFC 264 in the heavyweight division, the Prince of War, Greg Hardy.
$264.5.
Straight ahead.
264.5, the official weight for Greg Hardy.
Thank you, Greg.
All right, next athlete to the scale competing live on UFC Fight Pass at UFC 264 in the flyweight division, Jerome Rivera.
$125.5.
125.5, the official weight for Jerome Rivera.
Let's go, baby.
Thank you.
Live on ESPN tomorrow, Michelle Pineda.
Michelle.
170 and a half, the official weight for Michelle Pereira.